Hey Virgo, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning February the 1st. We had that full moon in Leo last week. We now have Mercury going retrograde in Aquarius. We also have Venus entering Aquarius. So let's look at this retrograde stuff. We all are well and truly familiar with retrogrades having a bad rap out there. But what if, when retrogrades happen and the past comes back to play and we experience uncertainty, and what if none of that would happen? If we were strongly connected into self, we were deeply embodying our higher knowing, we knew what our values were, what our boundary lines are, what our goals are, the end game plan, and more importantly, we certainly have come into full integration of where we've come from, the wisdom we've gained from it, what we've learned from it, and why we are here now. So if I'm connected to my higher self and deeply embody a strong connection to higher self, effectively I will always know and be able to recognize opportunity when it crosses my path and be able to respond rather than react. And subsequently I'll always be able to recognize that which doesn't align to me. So I'm never left wondering what if. Yeah? Just a thought. We're moving away from old paradigms of feeling disempowered as empaths, carrying burdens that are no longer ours to carry. And we're moving into times of experiencing it from a higher octave, infused with this Aquarian energy, Empathy is our birthright. It is a gift, and there's a different way of experiencing it outside of the shadows. Alrighty, so what I want to do for the quick reads this week is identify a hidden and unseen energy, a challenge energy, and then a need. Now, this might pertain to your soul healing and energetic needs. This might pertain to certain areas of your life, Virgo. So by all means, take what resonates and leave the rest. We are in Mercury retrograde for a few weeks. So whether this energy pertains to you experiencing Mercury retrograde or the remnants of that full moon in Leo or this stellium of planets in Aquarius is completely up to you. Alrighty, let's take a look. Underneath the deck, you have the Two of Swords. Where are you at an impasse? There's a bigger story here about the last 2 years, okay, is what I do want to say. The next 2 years, certainly where are you able to pull yourself up when it comes to fears and second guessing, okay? Because the Two of Swords is nothing like the Eight of Swords. We are completely within our control to pull ourselves up, pull the reins in. Okay, so take what resonates and leave the rest. There's communication here that perhaps wants to happen that isn't, but again, it is completely up to you to be able to remove yourself from the self-imprisonment. All right, but it's nowhere near the intensity of this Eight of Swords, but it can escalate quickly there. So at that level, it's the perfect time to pull ourselves in. This might be to do with emotional overwhelm, about practical new beginnings, partnerships, take it however it resonates, new love or a reinvigoration of love and new beginnings. Look, there's your Eight of Swords. How quick did that escalate? Not only does she feel trapped here, but now look how she feels. Okay, what fears need to be cleared? Where do you need clarity? Where do you need truth? Okay, after following higher self. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's take a look at that challenge energy, or a hidden and unseen energy rather, is the Two of Cups. There is a new beginning. There is emotional reciprocity, emotional equilibrium. There is a new beginning, whether it is a completely new relationship, whether it is a reinvigoration in an existing one. Take what resonates. I will always say that the Two of Cups starts with self. When we open our hearts to ourselves and allow ourselves to feel, allow ourselves to receive, that's when we're naturally able to do that outside of self in connection. It's one thing to be in connection, it's another thing to be in heart space connection, yeah? As a hidden and unseen energy is what I've told all of the zodiacs, as this is something that is unseen, okay? Maybe you're not expecting this. Maybe you don't see this coming. So take it however it resonates. There's a beautiful heart connection opportunity here. So have you been living from the heart? This also pertains to the sacral chakra, the challenge energy. Interesting, and it makes sense. Look at this. The challenge energy is to walk away from unfulfillment, heavier emotions. Maybe you need to leave a situation in order to start a situation. Maybe you need to leave the past in the past. Mercury retrograde is a typical reminder of the past, okay? It brings us back the remnants and the memories, or whatever the case may be, wherever you sort of been waiting to come back. Okay, because the Eight of Cups at some point can sometimes come back. Are you wanting to return to this state, reignite this state? Are you wanting to return to a state where you felt that, is what I do want to say. As a challenge energy, maybe I'm connecting into many Virgoans that are finding it challenging to walk away from the heavier emotions. So when I see this card and I'm experiencing this energy within me, I'm not having any trouble with my emotions. The heart is open, the heart is speaking, the heart is flowing. It's not about necessarily just sharing that space with someone else. Like, I'm literally open-hearted with myself, my truth, what I'm willing to give, what I'm willing to receive, yeah? Okay, but first this needs to happen. So the Eight of Cups is a Ten of Cups situations that didn't quite eventuate. It didn't quite get to the Ten of Cups. But listen, in order to get this new beginning, you have to leave that. And when I add 8 and 2, it's 10. And 10 is the emotional fulfillment, the rainbow, the happy family, whatever the case may be. The need is to be practical. The need is to really identify practical new beginnings, practical commitments, where you sort of want to place and invest your time. Okay, this is in the realms of thoughts. This is in the realms of emotion. There's a lot of emotional uncertainty and confusion and fears that escalate, okay, about a partnership, about a new beginning. So take it however it resonates. Fears that escalate into this. What you're needing in many ways is clarity. Strong sense of clarity and truth. Okay, maybe you're not feeling connected to your higher self. Maybe you're not feeling connected to life force, nurturing energy. You've got the Seven of Swords here. Where are you deceiving yourselves when you're holding yourself back to? Okay, is also what I wanted to say. So first things first is it's about being practical. Something tangible. This is not just a word, a promise, a thought, an idea, like something that we sort of dream and visualize. This is about being grounded in the here and now. Is this in the here and now? Is that tangible? Is it something from the past? Because this will carry this always until we choose to let it go, is what I do want to say. That is very much about tangible, practical applications in the here and now. Because without that grounding, without that solid connection to self, our reality, our now, we will always be at the mercy of confusion and fears, not be able to recognize opportunities when they do cross our path, not be able to recognize genuine partnerships when they cross our path, if we're sort of remaining at an impasse and experiencing emotional overwhelm, is what I do want to say. Alrighty. Hope you got something out of that, my lovely Virgos. That was your quick read for the week beginning February the 1st. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by heading above to the Indigo Ascension shop link. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, that same booking link is in the description box below. Please do like, share, subscribe, and let your other empath, intuitive, and sensitive friends know where to find the channel. Until next week, my friend, have an empowered week and take care.